may I request all of you to kindly take your seats, please. We will begin the award ceremony in a very little while from now. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, big applause for Honorable Minister of State, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, Srimati Anupriya Patel. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Biplab Ganguly, and it will be a pleasure to take you through the 7th and the 8th FIEO Eastern Regional Export Excellence Awards for the year 2018-2019. India, as you all know, continues to be amongst the fastest growing economies in the world despite supply chain constraints, rising inflationary pressures, and a sluggish global growth. A significant contributor to our nation's exports performance, which is going strong in 2 years in a row despite strong headwinds. Our nation's total merchandise exports for the financial year 2022-2023 are estimated to be 447 billion US dollars, the highest ever achieved as compared to 422 billion US dollars in the previous fiscal. The 6% YOY year-on-year growth is in tandem with other global manufacturing hubs like Hong Kong, China, Vietnam, and Taiwan. So, ladies and gentlemen, we would welcome with another round of applause the chief guest for the prize distribution ceremony, Srimati Anupriya Patel, Honorable Minister of State, Commerce and Industry, Government of India. And please put your hands together for a dear friend of Kolkata, our guest of honor, Consul General Rowan Ainsworth, the Australian Consul General in Kolkata. We welcome the other dignitaries on stage, Dr. A. Shaktivel, President FIEO, Mr. Israr Ahmed, Vice President FIEO, Dr. Ajay Sahai, Director General and Chief Executive Officer FIEO, and Mr. Yogesh Gupta, Regional Chairman FIEO. At the outset, we shall rise for the national anthem. To kindly step down to light the inaugural lamp, and we'll do the lamp lighting. I request Honorable Chief Guest Madam, Honorable Guest of Honor Madam, and the other dignitaries to kindly proceed to light the ceremonial lamp to begin the evening's program. So here goes the 7th and the 8th FIEO Eastern Region Export Excellence Awards for 2018-19 and 2019-20. The ball has been set rolling and we are all set. Ladies and gentlemen, the 7th and the 8th Federation of Indian Export Organization Eastern Region Export Excellence Awards for these 2 consecutive years is an award that recognizes and felicitates the best of export excellence in East and Northeast India. The FIEO was set up nearly 60 years ago in 1965 by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, is the apex body of export promotion councils, commodity boards, and export development authorities in India. The Eastern Region Export Excellence Awards was constituted in the year 2014 to reward the top performing exporters of Eastern and Northeast India, giving due acknowledgement and recognition for their contribution in the nation's and the region's growth. A brief on our most honorable chief guest, Srimati Anupriya Patel. Apart from being one of our major ministers in charge, she's a teacher, a social worker, a business management postgraduate, and has taught. She's a psychologist and has taught at Amity. She's the president of Apna Dal Sonelal Party since 2016 and the Minister of State for Commerce and Industry since 7th of July 2021. She represents Mirzapur in Lok Sabha since 2014. In the previous ministry, she was Minister of State in the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. She is the daughter of Sonelal Patel, who founded the Apna Dal Sonelal Party that is based in Uttar Pradesh. She studied at Lady Shri Ram College, New Delhi, Chhatrapati Shahuji Maharaj University, formerly Kanpur University. She has a master's in psychology and in business administration and has taught at Amity, and she has been, as you all know, during her tenure as a member of parliament in 2 consecutive Lok Sabhas, she has been member of various permanent standing committees in the parliament. Our guest of honor is a career diplomat, Rowan Ainsworth. Rowan has worked with the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, DFAT, and was most recently councillor at the Australian Embassy in Paris. She has previously served overseas in Moscow and Tokyo. In Canberra, she served with DFAT as Director, Northern, Central and Eastern Europe Sections and State Director of the Tasmanian State Office. She is a Masters of Arts from the University of Sydney. A most warm welcome to Rowan Ainsworth, our guest of honor. Friends, I shall now request our President, Dr. A. Shaktivel, to welcome our chief guest with a plant please. The President of the Federation of Indian Export Organization is Padma Shri Dr. A. Shaktivel. Currently, he is also the chairman of the Apparel Export Promotion Council. And may I request that our guest of honor be felicitated with the plant by Mr. Israr Ahmed, Vice President, FIEO. Can we get another plant, please, for Rowan? Mr. Israr Ahmed is a leader in the footwear segment in Chennai. Ms. Rasrar Ahmed, our Vice President. I shall now request Sri Yogesh Gupta, Regional Chairman, FIEO, to deliver his welcome address. He's the Regional Chairman, Eastern Region. He's from Mega Moda Private Limited, a major player in the marine food sector.
Srimati Anupriya Patel, Minister of State, Commerce and Industry, Government of India, Consul General, Australian Consulate of Kolkata, Ms. Rowan Ainsworth, Dr. Saktivel, President FIEO, Mr. Israr Ahmed, Vice President FIEO, Dr. Ajay Sai, DG and CEO FIEO, our distinguished jury members, officials from the government departments and banks, and most importantly, our esteemed recipients of the Export Awards, representatives from the media, ladies and gentlemen. A very pleasant evening to all of you and a very warm welcome to this award ceremony. I would like to extend our gratitude to our chief guest, Honorable Minister, for accepting our invitation to present the Eastern Region Export Excellence Awards in spite of our busy schedule. Madam, your presence today is indeed a great source of encouragement to all the exporters of our region. I also welcome Consul General Rowan Ainsworth for sparing her time and presiding as guest of honor during this evening. FIEO Eastern Region covers the eastern state of West Bengal, Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha, and the northeast states. And I'm pleased to mention that we are working closely with all the state governments to promote and facilitate exports. The total exports from the eastern zone and northeastern zone together is around 29 billion 22-23. And my colleagues from the exporting fraternity will agree that there is enough scope for improving this figure. We have reached out to almost 30 to 35 districts across the region in the last 1.5 years by organizing capacity building workshops to promote exports at the district level. And the small entrepreneurs, the budding entrepreneurs are very, very encouraging and shown a lot of interest also in e-commerce and postal exports. Our fortnightly trade facilitation program with Government of Odisha and Government of Bihar have taken off rather well, and our Northeast chapter is also doing extremely well in this last few years. They are very well connected with the state government, and only recently the Northeast chapter has facilitated the first consignment of fresh vegetables out of Guwahati. This event marks a milestone in celebrating the remarkable achievements of our exceptional exporters. We gather here to recognize and applaud the relentless efforts and dedication towards the contribution to the growth of our country's wealth. From diverse industries such as manufacturing, agriculture, technology, engineering, jewelry, and beyond, our exporters have demonstrated resilience, innovation, and the ability to adapt to ever-changing scenario of the global market. It has been tough 2-3 years for exports post-COVID, but today's audience have not only captured new markets, but have also carved a niche for themselves, leaving an indelible mark on the international trade landscape. These awards celebrate and honor the unwavering commitment and tireless efforts of our exporting community. Each one of you have played a pivotal role in driving the economic growth, generating employment, and enhancing the country's reputation as a reliable trading partner. Your determination and perseverance and passion have set benchmarks for others to emulate. To the recipients of this prestigious award, I offer my heartiest congratulations. You are the trailblazer, the torchbearer of our export business. The recognition you receive today bears testament to your perseverance and leadership. Let this award be a reminder of your immense potential to achieve even greater heights. I would also like to express my gratitude to the jury members for their meticulous evaluation and selection process. Your expertise and commitment have ensured that only the most deserving candidates are honored today. Once again, I extend my warmest congratulations to all the awardees and convey my deepest appreciation to everyone present here for gracing this occasion. Let us continue to work hard, hand in hand, promoting exports, fostering prosperity, and creating a bright future for our nation. Thank you and Jai Hind.
May now request Dr. A. Shaktivel, Padma Shri Dr. A. Shaktivel, President FIEO, to say a few words and deliver his welcome address, please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Our Honorable Minister of State for Commerce and Industry, Mrs. Anupriya Ji, Her Excellency Consul General of Australia, Ms. Rowan Ainsworth, my colleague, Mr. Israr Ahmad, Vice President, our DG and CEO, Mr. Ajay Sahai, my good friend, Sri Yogesh Gupta, Regional Chairman, Eastern Region, past Vice President, Regional Chairman, Board members of FIEO and Chairman of other councils, officers of the Government of India and State Government, and bank officials, distinguished award winners, exporters, entrepreneurs, friends from media, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the members of FIEO, the Exporting Community and on my own, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the Honorable Minister for agreeing to our request for giving away the Federation Eastern Region Export Excellence Award. Here I should ask pardon or apology to the Madam. She reached Delhi from Delhi to Calcutta in 2 hours, but Calcutta airport to the hotel she took 2 hours 15 minutes. Sorry, ma'am, and because I know you have to leave today night itself. So it's a real troublesome you have taken. Thank you very much, ma'am. The Federation, giving this award, we are equally thankful to the Consul General of Australia for being guest of honor of the award function. I equally welcome all the award winners and congratulate them for their outstanding efforts shown during the turbulent period of global trade. They have made the country proud through sheer dint of their hard work, backed by meticulous planning. Madam, your presence here today will not only encourage our exporters, but will also inspire them to meet emerging global headwinds. The exceptional achievement by our award winners clearly shows that when going gets tough, the tough gets going. Madam, your tenure as the MOS Commerce saw a remarkable growth of over 55% in the country's export in 2 years, taking aggregate exports to 776 billion in 2023 under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi ji. Our exporters have risen to the challenge and exhibited remarkable export performance. recently signed FTA with the UAE, Australia are expected to give a significant boost to both countries' exports and bilateral trade. Additionally, we are currently in the process of finalizing FTA with the UK, EU, and Israel, with hopes signing them within a year, and with today's news says that UK may be signed within this month. Madam, under your able leadership, Commerce Ministry puts its mark on the G20 Trade Ministerial meeting concluded in Jaipur, championing the cause of MSME, pushing digitization and trade process, inclusion of India in the resilient value chain focus on MRAs for our professional and long overdue reform of WTO. As a true leader, you led from the front, ably supported by the officers of the Ministry of Commerce and DGFT. Under your leadership, we are confident to achieve the milestone of achieving $2 million in export much before 2030. I would like to inform you that FIEO is working very closely with the states for the capacity building and showcasing our exports. We recently joined hands with the government of UP for the successful conclusion of UP International Show, inviting over 500 buyers. We are organizing the same for the government of West Bengal in November 2023. For Gujarat during the Vibrant Gujarat in January 2024, and for MP during Invest MP expected the first quarter of 2024. Madam, my exporters are actually awaiting to listen to your vision for the exports and receive awards from you, and therefore I do not want to take much time. I would once again like to congratulate all the award winners and wish them continued success in this business ventures. Honorable Minister and exporters here, it's a great news for me to announce. Your region, Matrix India, has been confirmed with the 5-star export house status by the Government of India. Big applause to the Magesh Chandrakya. The company is the largest exporter from ferroalloys from India with the group export of turnover 550 billion. Magesh, kudos to you. And I think the MC will read about their export performance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Matrix India has been conferred with the 5-star export house status, the highest recognition by the Ministry of Commerce, Government of India. The company is the first in the entire eastern region to be accorded this status under the Foreign Trade Policy 2023. The company is the largest exporter of ferroalloys from India, with the group exports of more than $550 million. The company is exporting to all the 6 continents, covering more than 70 countries and 200 plus customers. The first company in the ferroalloy segment to have been honored with a 5-star recognition. You see Mahesh Chandrakya, the managing director of the company, is also the managing committee member of the FIEO board since 2018 and was the vice president of FIEO from 2019 to 2021. In the FIEO board, he is the only elected member whose company is conferred with a 5-star export house recognition. Big hand for Matrix India. So we move into the awards right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall now do what we have all been waiting for all this while, the award presentations. So here comes the 7th and the 8th set of the FIEO Eastern Region Export Excellence Awards for 2018-19 and 2019-20. May I request our honored chief guest, Anupriya Patel, to kindly present the awards to our awardees. First, 2018-2019. First, highest foreign exchange earner, Eastern Region, non-MSME, category Gold, company Tata Steel Limited. MSME Gold, Shalimar Wires Industries Limited. Smell. Shalimar Wires Industry Limited. The top exporter from West Bengal in the non-MSME sector, gold, Ramakrishna Forgings Limited. Top exporter, West Bengal non-MSME, Ramakrishna Forgings. Top exporter, West Bengal MSME sector, UGI Engineering Works Private Limited. Top exporter in the non-MSME category in Odisha, in the gold, Indian Metal and Ferroalloys Limited, IMFA. Non-MSME gold, Odisha, top exporter, Indian Metals and Ferroalloys Limited. Four-star export house. Four-star export house in the non-MSME sector, gold, Haldia Petrochemicals Limited. So Haldia Petrochemicals is it a four-star export house in the non-MSME category. Three-star export house, MSME, gold, Magnum Export. Magnum Export. Now, three-star export house in the MSME category, silver, SA Exports. This company is a pioneer in shrimp exports. SA Exports, have you been here? They're here? Okay. SA Exports is a pioneer in shrimp exports. Right. SA Exports, right? Okay. Now, three-star export house, non-MSME gold, Graphite India Limited. Please applaud Graphite India Limited, gold, three-star export house. These are the awards for 2018-2019. In the non-MSME category, three-star export house, silver, Motex India. You heard a lot about Motex India in a little while back. Currently a five-star export house, the largest exporter of ferroalloys in India. Two-star export house in the MSME category, gold, Sri Ragam Exports Private Limited. Big hand for Sri Raghav Exports. 2-star export house. And now, 2-star export house, MSME Silver, Megha Moda Private Limited. The company has now been elevated to a 3-star export house status with a growth rate of more than 25% year on year. Next, 2-star export house, non-MSME Gold, Skipper Limited. Skipper Limited, 2-star export house, non-MSME Gold. Next, 2-star export house, non-MSME Silver, DB Machine Tools Private Limited. Incidentally, this company has now been elevated to a 3-star export house status as a part of the DB Group. They specialize in sponge iron, ferroalloys, refractory, and critical spares required in the steel industry. One-star export house, MSME Gold, Kariwala Industries Limited. Kariwala Industries Limited, 1-star export house. Gold. One-star export house, MSME category in silver, Vikrant Forge Private Limited. Vikrant Forge Private Limited, please applaud. They have been doing wonderful work. It's very important to get public applause. Vikrant Forge wins in the non-MSME category silver as a 1-star export house. Congratulations. 1-star export house, non-MSME Gold, Krishna Tissues Private Limited. Krishna Tissues. Big hand for Krishna Tissues, non-MSME Gold, 1-star export house. As a 1-star export house in the non-MSME Silver, Premium Ferromet Private Limited. Premium Ferromet Private Limited, 1-star export house, non-MSME Silver. Premier Ferromet Private Limited. MPG, non-MSME Gold, HMB Ispat Private Limited. MPG, non-MSME Gold, HMB Ispat Private Limited. Finally, for the 2018-19, a prize of great importance, the Women Entrepreneur. Amongst the women entrepreneurs, MSME Gold, Kamrup Tea Company. Kamrup Tea Company. Now, we shall now move into the next year's 2019-2020. May I request Honorable Minister to do the honors once more, please. Right. So, can we have Honorable Minister to do the honors once more? Now, this time for the year 2019-20, highest foreign exchange earner in the Eastern region, non-MSME Gold, year-on-year, Tata Steel Limited. Big hand for Tata Steel Limited, earning the highest foreign exchange in Eastern region amongst the non-MSME companies. And as an MSME company, the highest foreign exchanger from Eastern region, Gold, once again, it's Shalimar Wires Industries Limited. Smith. Shalimar Wires Industries Limited. Highest foreign exchange earner, Eastern region. So, now the top exporter in West Bengal, non-MSME Gold, and in 2019-2020, it's Motex India. Motex India. The top exporter, West Bengal, in the MSME category in gold, once again, year-on-year in 2019-2020, UGI Engineering Works Private Limited. Can we hear a bit more applause from all of you, please? Top exporter, West Bengal MSME, gold, UGI Engineering. Top exporter from Orissa, non-MSME gold, once again, Indian Metals and Ferroalloys Limited, IMFA. Now these are companies which are so high performing that year on year they are at the top of the heap. Now, once again, this year, 4-star export house, non-MSME gold, Haldia Petrochemicals. Haldia Petrochemicals Limited. Bengal's very own pride of India. Haldia Petrochemicals Limited. 3-star export house MSME Gold, Patel International Limited. A big hand for Patel International Limited. Export house, congratulations. Now, three-star export house in the MSME sector in silver. SA Exports once more. In the non-MSME gold, three-star export house, once again, Graphite India Limited. Three-star export house, non-MSME, okay. Graphite, okay. Are we done with graphite? Okay. So, three-star export house, non-MSME, silver, Ganges Jute. Ganges Jute Private Limited. These are heritage companies, ladies and gentlemen, from Bengal. Two-star export house. Two-star export house, MSME Gold, Sri Ragam Exports Private Limited. Sri Ragam Exports Private Limited, once more, two-star export house, gold. Two-star export house in the MSME sector, silver, once more, Mega Moda Private Limited. So Mega Moda, a leader in seafood exports. Now, two-star export house, non-MSME gold, DB Machine Tools Private Limited. Now, two-star export house, non-MSME, silver, GN Exports. GN Exports. You know, most of the houses, these awards are being repeated. So that's the consistency of each of these houses. One-star export house, MSME Gold, Kariwala Industries Limited. Kariwala, once more. One-star export house, MSME Silver, Binayak High-Tech Engineering Private Limited. Binayak High-Tech Engineering Private Limited wins in the category as a one-star export house, non-MSME Silver. Now, one-star export house, non-MSME, gold, Krishna Tissues Private Limited. Krishna Tissues. One-star export house, non-MSME sector, silver, Premium Ferromet Private Limited. one-star export house, non-MSME, silver, premium Ferromet Private Limited. MPG, non-MSME, gold, HMB Ispat Private Limited. A big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, finally. This year, the emerging exporter is Recrust International MSME Gold. This company has become a rapidly growing one in Kolkata, specializing in eco-friendly natural bag production and export. They are actively working to expand their market presence and have made a significant impact on exports in emerging markets. May I now request guest of honor, Consul General of Australia here, Rowan Ainsworth, to felicitate our eminent jury members. First, Dr. K. Rangarajan, Professor and Head, Kolkata Center and Center for SME Studies, Indian Institute of Foreign Trade. I'm told that he is not here, is not joining us. Sri Hardeep Singh, Additional DGFT, Director General of Foreign Trade, Kolkata. He too was unable to join us today, and I would request Mr. Anand Mishra from the Office of the Additional DGFT to kindly accept it on his behalf. This is for Mr. Hardeep Singh, Additional DGFT, Kolkata. Gupta, Deputy General Manager, ECGC. Neeraj Gupta, eminent member of the jury, Deputy General Manager, ECGC. Mr. Ajay Rana, Regional Head, Exim Bank. Mr. Ajay Rana, Regional Head, Exim Bank. That then, ladies and gentlemen, was our eminent jury. May I now request Consul General, the Honourable Rowan Ainsworth, Australian Consulate in Kolkata, to deliver her address, please. Rowan.
Well, namaskar. Thank you very, very much for the lovely invitation here this evening. Honourable Minister Patel, thank you so much for your gracious presence this evening. It is lovely to meet you. Dr. Shaktivel, Mr. Gupta, Mr. Sahai, Mr. Ahmed, thank you very, very much. And it's wonderful to be here to talk to you about exports close to my heart. One of the joys of being a diplomat here in Kolkata is that whenever I speak publicly, I get to say that Indian and Australian relationship is thriving. It is the strongest it has ever been. And I love that I get to say that over and over again, and yet it's true every time because we're still on the ascent. We haven't yet reached the peak. Trade forms a very important part of that relationship. As you would no doubt be aware, the Australia-India Economic Cooperation and Trade Agreement, what we call ECTA, entered into force at the beginning of this year. And that is important because it provides great trade opportunities for both Australia and India. But it's also important for strategic reasons. It's about providing each other with secure and reliable supply chains. It's about supporting each other's economic resilience following COVID. It's about valuing each other as trusted partners. And it's also about sharing a vision of the Indo-Pacific region as two democratic Indo-Pacific nations. And the vision that we share for the Indo-Pacific is centered on respect for the sovereignty of all states, big and small alike, to make decisions which are free from coercion. Coercive statecraft persistently threats to upend the stability of the Indo-Pacific, and new and emerging issues also intersect with geopolitics. And here I'm talking about climate change, pandemics, supply chain instability, even inflation. In the long run, economic coercion damages the economies of both parties involved and undermines the trade links on which we all depend for growth and prosperity. We believe in trade conducted in accordance with international norms, the trade which has lifted millions of people out of poverty and is driving innovation and development. The relationship between Australia and India today is growing both in size and in scope. Its foundations are strong and enduring, grounded in our shared democratic heritage, in families and friendship, and it's enriched by opportunities that promise to generate greater prosperity for our peoples. Australia and India are working much more closely together as trusted partners, and the free trade agreement we have signed is emblematic of that. What are the highlights of ECTA? Of course, it is the tariff cuts, which are sweeping. The cuts started immediately. They are rather comprehensive, and they will continue to move downward over the next 7 years. And I say comprehensively because, and I know you've probably all heard me say this before, but it does bear repeating, because on ratification, ECTA eliminated tariffs on almost 96% of India's goods exports to Australia. That means your goods exports to Australia. And it also eliminated 85% of Indian tariffs on Australian imports to this country. They're the ones that went immediately. But I'm not going to delve into all of the particulars of the agreement today. I've spoken to you previously about that. I'm a bit of a broken record in that score, I know. I will just say for all of you who would like to see the detail of those cuts, please go to my ministry's website, and there you'll find the complete text of the agreement plus the tariff schedules for both the Indian and Australian sides. But what I would like to highlight today is how it was possible to achieve this landmark trade deal. It was possible because we are both trusted partners. It was possible because we have complementary economies. And it was possible because both sides stood to benefit equitably from the preferential market access that ECTA delivers. In the words of our Prime Ministers, Australia's comparative strength in raw materials, critical minerals, and innovative research, coupled with India's scale, market size, and low-cost manufacturing space, can lead to fruitful and mutually beneficial outcomes through partnerships between Indian and Australian companies. I couldn't agree more. And the positive outcomes of ECTA have paved the way for our current negotiations, an even larger and more broad-ranging free trade agreement called the Comprehensive Economic Cooperation Agreement, or CECA. Both sides hope to have that wrapped up by the end of the year. I'm looking over to the Minister to see if she's nodding or frowning at me. So that means the window of opportunity is relatively small, and ECTA focused business attention on India and Australian opportunities, trading opportunities, and on the deal itself. But while existing trade is really well covered by ECTA, not all industries and not all areas of commerce are included. So for those who would like to see our trade and investment relationship go even further, now is your chance. As I've mentioned before, we welcome business chambers and peak industry bodies such as yours, the Federation of Indian Export Organisations, and also the newly established Indo-Australian Chamber of Commerce's East Indian chapter. We rely on you, in fact, to facilitate greater knowledge of the trade and investment opportunities between Australia and India. And of course, it's the role of chambers to advocate the interests of you, their members, to your government representatives, to encourage them in their free trade negotiations, to address impediments and make it easier to operate in both countries. The role of exporters in the economy is crucial. And when I say exports, I'm including, of course, not just goods, but services exports as well. Tourism and education, for example, are really important industries in the Australian economy. As exporters, you are building production and income. You're contributing to the tax base and to employment. You're creating wealth and securing foreign exchange. You're driving innovation and training up youth with new skills. Well done. The trading environment is not always easy, but more trade is the key to how we build a secure and stable economic future. And it's crucial that trade is and remains free, fair, and open, and that trading rules are transparent and understood and respected. And that's why Australia and India work so well together. And it's against that background that we're negotiating the CECA deal. But ultimately, there is only so much that governments can do to pave the way for greater business engagement. Our job on the government side is to minimise red tape, remove barriers, reduce tariffs, simplify rules, and then it's up to you to find the opportunities that suit you. So I applaud the work of business chambers in supporting those efforts, bringing you together to network and find solutions to common problems, and to lobby the government for the changes that you want to see. So I conclude by saying bravo to the Federation of Indian Export Organisations. Thank you.
Consul General Rowan Ainsworth, thank you very much for your wonderful address. We shall now request Madam Anupriya Patel, our Chief Guest, Honourable Minister of State for Commerce and Industries, to address us, please.
Guest of honor for today's event, Consul General, Australian Consulate, Kolkata, Ms. Rowan Ainsworth, President FIEO, Dr. A. Saktival, Vice President Shri Star Ahmed, and Regional Chairman, Eastern Region FIEO, Shri Yogesh Gupta ji, members of the esteemed jury, officers from Government of India and the State Government of West Bengal, recipients of the awards today, nominees, winners, all our exporter friends, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, our friends from the media. A very good evening to all of you. I'm indeed delighted to be here at the 7th and 8th set of FIEO Eastern Region Export Excellence Awards for the year 2018-19 and 2019-20. It's a big day for all of you who belong to this region, which has a rich history of contributing to the nation's growth and development, particularly in terms of the exports that you're making to the neighboring countries. And I hope in the coming years, this trend would continue to flourish as we are actively pursuing the Act East policy. And I was just listening to the figures that have been quoted by our chairman of the Eastern region. Last year, 2022-23, we made the overall exports worth $776 billion goods and services together. And Eastern region made a contribution of $29 billion. I feel that this does not truly reflect the potential of the Eastern region. And there is so much that you can still do. There is immense opportunity that lies ahead of us. You have to start making use of it more and more. A few minutes back, you heard the Consul General. She was talking about the recently concluded India-Australia ECTA. And of course, with ECTA, we try to give a new dimension to our relationship with Australia. We've always shared a very strong friendship, and we try to give more strength to our trade and economic cooperation, and which is why ECTA came into existence. So ECTA is also an opportunity for you. Your chairman has informed me that you have started exploring that opportunity, but I guess it's just a beginning. There is so much that could be done. My dear friends, I stand here with a sense of pride because today we are going through an era where India is emerging as a global power, not just as a 5th largest economy after surpassing UK, but also striving to be 3rd largest by the year 2030. And your effort will count a lot. Exports, we all understand, are the key drivers of economy and a nation's growth. And when we set this very ambitious target of becoming the 3rd largest economy in the world by 2030, your contribution means a lot to us. So on this memorable day, I would urge each one of you to always keep this ambition in mind and start gearing up in whatever you're doing. Of course, you're performing very well, and we're proud of you. I would like to extend my congratulations to Mahesh Kealji also from Mortex India, who's been conferred 5-star export house status. So he's one of the examples in front of us. And of course, all of you, how brilliantly you have been performing your tasks, your determination, your passion. Everything is being reflected today. But I want this number to increase. I again repeat, $29 billion does not truly reflect the potential of the Eastern region. And please remember, India resolves to become a developed nation by the year 2047, when we complete 100 years of our independence. So we have to move very fast. And today India is being led by a visionary Prime Minister who believes in scale and speed. So we have to continue intensifying our efforts if we really want to realize this dream of a developed India. And you have a big contribution to make. We have these next 25 years, this is Amrit Kal, and next 25 years are very crucial. I saw many young faces here while I was awarding the exporters who have performed very well, and I was very glad. I was just thinking that this is the generation which is going to be a major contributor in these next 25 years when we think that India will be transforming into a developed nation. So good 25 years of this younger generation will go in contributing towards that big dream that Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi ji, has thought about our country. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just all been witness to the success of India's G20 presidency. And you know how we have been able to convince the whole world with the true essence of our age-old philosophy of Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, from where we drew the theme of G20, one earth, one family, one future. World leaders came to India, and we were all able to sit together and build consensus that today what we need is global solutions to global challenges. So G20's presidency for India was an opportunity to showcase its potential as a solution provider. India emerged as a powerful voice of the global south. And India has also showcased its potential to the world leaders, to so many thousands of delegates who visited some 220 locations across the length and breadth of the country and obtained an opportunity to get a glimpse of India's rich cultural diversity, India's strength. It all came as a big opportunity for us. And I'm sure when we hosted these events in over 60 different places, some 220 plus meetings, you all must have also got an opportunity to make the best use of this G20 presidency that we have just, the ministerial session has just got over. So today we see a different India. Besides the G20, of course, you've been seeing Government of India's and departments' efforts to relentlessly work towards concluding FTAs and preferential trade agreements. We had the UAE-India CEPA, which was concluded in just 84 days. We have India-Australia ECTA. And after these two very important FTAs, we have been engaging with other countries like UK, like EU, like EFTA, like GCC. And negotiations have moved quite fast. Hopefully you will get a good news. But our effort and the idea behind concluding these balanced FTAs is to provide more and more access to our exporters to the global markets. And it all depends on you, how best you make use of this opportunity. Your chairman was also talking about going to different districts. We have been following the mantra of local goes global. And we believe that India's export potential also lies in its diverse culture. We live in a country where every district has its own uniqueness and distinctness insofar as the locally and traditionally made products are concerned. Which is why we have started this whole exercise of identifying the goods which have an export potential within each district, which are locally produced and which have been produced traditionally over generations. And we have started interacting with our state and creating an institutional mechanism where state-specific export plans are being drawn, district-specific export plans are being created, and as exporters, you have an important role to play because you're a significant stakeholder. You could give your own inputs when these district-specific export plans are created. We have the target of $2 trillion of exports by the year 2030. And I'm sure the pace with which we are moving and with outstanding performance like you, we will certainly be able to achieve and hit this target of $2 trillion. So your effort counts a lot, I again repeat. Now is the time for all of us to come together and understand that exports have a huge contribution to make, and the big targets that we are setting need more hard work. Ministry is here to facilitate you. We are trying our level best to offer all possible support. We have regular interactions. Dr. Saktival is always there whenever there is a meeting held in Delhi, putting forth your problems, your issues, your concerns, and we at the ministry try to resolve those issues. So we have to work like a team, Government of India and our exporter community. We all have to make collective efforts to realize the big dreams that we have. We must also understand that the global market is constantly evolving. Our goods and services must remain competitive at any cost, which is why it is also important that you continue to invest in R&D. You are an exporter and you understand the importance of innovation and creativity more than me. So it is important that we constantly understand the needs of this changing world and not just diversify our export basket, but also explore newer destinations to promote our exports. So today, once again in the closing, I would like to extend my heartiest greetings to all the winners, not just the winners, even all the nominees. It's really a lot of hard work and determination which brings you this far. It's a big day for you, a day to steal the limelight and enjoy your success. Continue to serve as role models and inspire others. But an award is not just a recognition. An award is not just a moment to celebrate. This recognition, this award also brings added responsibility, more expectations. And when we bring you here and we give you this award and we smile and we get a nice picture clicked, we are actually putting that additional burden on you that we want you to perform more. So I'm sure all of you will continue to improve the performance of the Eastern region, and your overall contribution to our overall export figures will increase with time. So next year, when the data is released, Eastern region would be much ahead of the figures that we've seen in the last year. With this, I congratulate you all once again. Thank you very much for having me, and thank you all. This is a great day, although I had to bear the traffic for 2 hours, which was not a very delightful experience. But after seeing you all, it's all gone. Now we have to get back to work. Thank you very much.
Honorable Minister, Madam, thank you very much for such a wonderful and lucid address. Coming to the close, may I request our regional chairman on all our behalf here, Sri Yogesh Gupta, to present our chief guest with something that we all hope that she's going to value and take home. As you know, the Durga Puja has been included 2 years ago in the United Nations, UNESCO's list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity. And it's just about 2 weeks from now that the Durga Puja festival kicks off in Kolkata. So this is, Madam, a Dokra image of Ma Durga, and Dokra is a traditional tribal art of Bengal. And may I now request Sri Yogesh Gupta once again to present to our guest of honor, Australian Consul General, Her Excellency Rowan Ainsworth, with a memento, please. Rowan is one of our own. She's a Calcuttan in more ways than one. And we are always happy to see her smiling face at most of these gatherings. May I now request Mr. Israr Ahmed, Vice President, FIEO, to kindly propose a vote of thanks, post which may we request all of you to carry that with applause, please.
Good evening, everybody. And first of all, I'm extremely grateful to our Honorable Minister of State, Madam Anupriya Patel. I'm fortunate to have heard her speak before at the Council of Leather Exports award functions as well. And it's no doubt that the amount of clarity that she has and the amount of the vision that she has, that today the exports continue to grow. And I think that's one of the reasons why with a ministry like that, our export community benefits tremendously. So I'd like to thank you, ma'am, for your clarity, not only your patience. I remember that in the Council of Leather Exports award function, ma'am, we had 200 awards, and you stood there and gave each and every award with a smile, a big smile, the same smile that you have now, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for the lovely evening. And let me also tell you, ma'am, that what you said about G20 and the platform that was there, that has been created by, we've had clients call in and talk to us about how proud and how impressed they were with India and recognizing India as a real power in commerce and in exports as well as a country. I'm sure that we will probably reach the 2 trillion, hopefully by 2029, not only 2030. So let's hope that we keep working towards that. And also, I'd like to equally indebted to our Consulate General of Australia, the Madam Anisworth. Ma'am, we are already buying a lot. We've already started trading, so we are looking forward for it to move from ECTA to the full-fledged CISA with Australia soon, ma'am. Thank you so much for coming today. And this morning when I opened the papers here in Calcutta, I saw that in the sports column it said, our girls are made of gold. I don't know how many of you have seen it today, this morning. I'd like to say our exporters are also made of gold. And we'd like to thank you so much, despite all the problems that we've had with the pandemic and all the setbacks. We, as an export community, have done a great job. And I'd like to thank everyone again, the award winners. This day is yours. And thank you so much. And I'm sure next year the numbers from the Eastern region will be way better than what it is now. I'd also like to thank our evergreen president. He is a legend, and we all know that he is a real legend, and he has been working tirelessly for our export community. He's always there in Delhi. I don't know how he does it. He's there everywhere. I've seen him in Chennai. I've seen him in Jaipur. I see him everywhere, and he works tirelessly. Thank you, sir, for coming today. And a special thanks to our RC, Yogesh Gupta. He has been very dynamic, working very hard, conducting plenty of seminars, and I think it's setting a good platform and a good base for a future of the Eastern region as well. Apart from that, I'd also like to say we have a star-studded, not only up, but also down. I mean, obviously today, Mr. Mahesh Kayal stole the evening, so congratulations, Mr. Mahesh Kayal. We have Mr. Sushil Patwari, I have Nari Kalwani, I have so many of them, our rubber board chairman and our EEPC chairman, everybody is here today. And so thank you all for coming today and making this event a big success. Thank you so much.
Thanks very much. Good night. But prior to that, please join us for a cup of tea.
Exports have been powering the economy and play a key role in India's growth story. Merchandise exports have grown from USD 290 billion in FY 2021 to a whopping USD 422 billion in FY 2022. While the exports industry continues to power ahead on this growth trajectory, trade finance that forms the backbone of exports remains a complex, high-risk mechanism. It requires extensive documentation and multiple handoffs, with an aim to enable exporters and accelerate India's export momentum. ICICI Bank presents Insta EPC. Insta EPC provides export packing credit in a matter of minutes. It has been engineered to digitally meet the export finance needs instantly at a click with zero setup cost and no additional documentation. With the aim to digitize the entire exports life cycle and ease export finance requirements of clients, ICICI Bank's Insta EPC promises a fully automated process by eliminating manual checks, translating to significant reduction in turnaround time, hence enabling seamless dispersal of export packing credit. Funds can be accessed instantly for same-day use, aiding efficient working capital management by exporters. Insta EPC can be availed 24/7, anytime, anywhere, through ICICI Bank's Trade Online, the bank's flagship digital platform for export-import transactions. Power your business with Insta EPC today. Connect with us on cross-border trade at ICICIBank.com. India is a key player in the global trade. Merchandise exports has grown by 45% to $422 billion in FY22. Exports involve multiple entities, regulations, currency risks, and many more to make this experience hassle-free. ICICI Bank presents a comprehensive banking suite aiming at digital transformation of exports. ICICI Bank's Digital Export Solutions is powered by Trade Emerge that helps exporters expand their businesses, aiding all trade-related activities from inception to execution. Digital solutions through Trade Online and InstaBiz. Complete transparency with single-view dashboard and MIS reports. Extensive branch network offering advisory services through our in-house experts. Customized financing opportunities. Automated EBRC. Real-time integration with government databases. Enhanced efficiencies through embedded services. ICICI Bank's Digital Export Solutions helps in managing interest and currency risks to optimize the cost. Join India's leading exporters who have accelerated their growth with ICICI Bank's Export Solutions. Write to us on cross-border trade at icicibank.com.
Amid today's rapidly changing business environment, technology is reshaping the way trade is undertaken. We at ICICI Bank have constantly aimed to provide cutting-edge solutions to improve the way you transact. Presenting ICICI Bank's Trade Online, a comprehensive and user-friendly platform designed to undertake domestic and cross-border trade requests anytime, anywhere. This platform offers a wide range of facilities to execute trade transactions while also adapting to your business structures. Availing trade online services is hassle-free and just a few clicks away. With integrated FX Online, you can also book and utilize FX rates online. That is not all. Now transact effortlessly with web-based agent support, user guidance, self-help videos, and smart tips. It's time to go digital with ICICI Bank's Trade Online, an all-inclusive trade finance platform that empowers you and your business towards accelerated growth, improved efficiency, and continuity.
सर हमारे स्टार्टअप का आइडिया बहुत ही बढ़िया है, लेकिन
आपके बिजनेस को आगे बढ़ाना वो हमारा काम है।
थैंक यू सो मच सर।
कुछ रिश्तों में है ताकत जो हर पल